What is up, heroes? It's Midnight Zero.
And Lizzie.
And welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. In the last episode,
sadness ensued.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about the last episode. That was, the feels were so
but
real.
It was a good episode. It came to a very good conclusion. We felt very satisfied, sort of, except for when the Davis showed up.
Except for when the Davis showed up.
And we're still wondering what's gonna happen to them because
Poor
now they're
Davis.
left without an owner and a love. It's fine. I'm not so sad about it.
By the way, one thing I did want to mention about the previous trial that still isn't really sitting like 100% with me, that I had made a mental note to talk about, but then forgot about the mental note when we were doing our chapter sort of like recap at the end of the last episode, is that something that didn't sit super well with me was that Nidai would die from falling on his head. Given that he lived a bazooka and like was so like such a well-built robot to like withstand hits and stuff like that. Granted, like I get it, it's like, 3-4 floors of like falling, but like is it equivalent to like an explosion from like point blank range from a bazooka? Like I don't know, that still doesn't really sit super well with me. I get it, and like we were meant to assume that like falling on his head would kill, and the game made it clear that that was like supposed to be the case. But and I know that it was decapitation that killed him. But it didn't seem like that was something Tanaka could like rely on, because that was like how he very specifically hit the pillar.
Yeah.
Right.
And that was also something that we had discussed before about like how hitting the pillar, like you couldn't guarantee that he would hit the pillar. Yeah.
Although I think Tanaka thought it was likely, given that he kind of set it up so he would squirm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's likely that he'd hit a pillar, but regardless, was relying on him dying from the impact. So I get the decapitation as like being the cause of death. But I don't like the assumption or reliance or us expected to believe that falling on his head would kill.
Because Nidai is like super duper strong.
Yeah.
Like
super durable.
Strong.
Right?
Yeah.
So just wanted to throw that out there. If you guys have a non-spoiler explanation, I'd love to hear it. If there isn't one, that's okay too. I still love Danganronpa 2. It's not like it's the end of the world. It's
like a little critique,
It's just a little thing. But anyways, here we are in chapter 5.
And everything seems to be normal. We're back at the restaurant, talk about the morning, and yeah.
Yeah, and just like before, our day began with us all gathering at the restaurant. Every time we get up here, it makes me realize just how crazy this whole situation is.
The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before.
Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now than there were at the beginning.
Thanks, Hinata. It's not like Sonia didn't know that.
We, just before the episode, we were watching the intro and we were like, holy cow, there were so many people. We've just gotten so used to there being so few of us now.
Yeah, like I think it's just because they trickle off so slowly that you never really realize the large difference between the beginning and the end. But
right. But man, there's so few people left.
So few people.
What?
What?
That sounded robotic.
Yeah. But that's not something Nidai would say. Nidai's dead. Stupid fool.
Huh?
Do you want to say it together? Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
All right.
2, 1.
Stupid fool! Get it together! That's a new thing.
Huh? Did you hear something?
I wonder what it is.
Yeah. Alter ego.
Alter ego, lol.
It's Nidai. That was Coach Nidai's voice.
That did sound like Nidai. Oh man, still the tribute.
I know, right?
Huh?
Well, what are you talking about? He's no longer...
Hee.
Oh, is that Soda? Soda did something to like emulate his voice or something like that?
Maybe. What are you laughing about? I'll keep beat the crap out of you if you keep grossing me out like that.
That's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the bone.
More importantly, I'm starting to get tired of the seasonings in the restaurant.
Totally switching
What's
the topic.
totally more important.
Seriously, I'm starting to realize how valuable Hanamura was. Don't ignore me. I'm trying to talk to you about something important.
Wait, that's funny because Soda was like, I was working the bone, and she's like, I care. It's just like the seasonings are kind of crappy. I think that was supposed to be like Sonia, like really not caring it, but what Soda has to say.
Yeah, didn't we Didn't we say that?
Oh, no. I didn't realize that until later.
That's what I meant when I was like, oh, and her just like totally like changing the subject. Like,
oh, no. I didn't get that. I just realized like, oh, like it was her just like ignoring him.
It's okay.
Oopsies. Important.
Oh my god.
Aww.
It took me all night to make it. Is that like a Need-Eye alarm clock?
I think so. That'd be so cute. Huh? Is that a Need-Eye doll?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
That's
god.
So great. I'm no doll. I'm Mini Need-Eye. That's great.
Yeah.
I actually like that so much.
But
at the same time, is it conscious?
Yeah.
Is it conscious, or does it have like some sort of like set response? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah,
right
or is
now.
it like artificial intelligence kind
Let's
of thing?
speculate for 10 minutes about it. Mini Need-Eye? I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Of course, it doesn't have free will or anything, so it's more like, you know, a toy. But isn't it freaking adorable?
Pretty cute. Oh.
I don't think Owari's too happy about that. Oh.
Never mind.
Never mind.
It's so cute. Thanks. I'll keep it.
Yeah.
I never said anything about giving it away.
Oh, come on. Give it to Woody. Don't be stuck up. Your stuff is my stuff, right?
And by extension, your stuff is his stuff. So, I don't know. I feel like Solda shouldn't be obligated to like give it away because Owari cares
like,
about it so much, given that like he made it, right? Whoa, hey now, that's a bully's logic. Well, it doesn't matter. I made this to cheer you guys up anyway. And as long as we have it, we won't forget, you know, about Need-Eye's sacrifice for us. We're standing here today because of him. So if we're gonna prevent something like that from ever happening again, I guess we gotta fight too, right? We can't just keep running away. I gotta admit, I never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. Of course.
In the end, Tanaka told us to never give up on life. So I will never give up. I shall fight until the very end. Tanaka, please watch over me.
Aww.
Aww, guys!
Sonia-san?
Sonia-san, what did you think of my little pep talk?
Oh, did you say something?
I wonder if she's like very intentionally doing this. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, because like if this is her actually just kind of like very intently like doing this all the time, I think that's kind of mean, and it's making her a little bit less likable in my opinion. As funny as it is for the dynamic, it's kind of like
if this
okay,
applied to
it.
actual life, it would be like you're kind of being
or if you're too late. But like if this goes on for like a while, like I get like every now and then like haha like Solda, did you say something, like nobody's listening to you, or like something like that. Sometimes I'll joke because I'm relatively tall. If I have like a friend who's like 5'2" or something like that, and they say something that like, I don't know, is like critical of me in like a joking manner or something like that, I'll be like, huh? And I'll talk to like whoever's next to me, like, did you hear something? And they'll be like, whoa, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I like have difficulty hearing below my shoulder, like something silly like that, like that's like funny, right?
Yeah,
when that happens every now and then, like that's funny and everything. But like if that were like the constant pace, like that would get old really fast. And I'm starting to kind of feel that a little bit with this, but. Well, I was up all night memorizing that speech.
Aww.
Sold on. There's the punchline.
I really like this. Thanks, Solda.
I am Mini Need-Eye. I'm only half as happy to be thanked by you.
Aww.
Oh, by the way, you can also use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points.
Yo, I wonder if this is the reveal.
The reveal?
Because remember, if you hadn't done the extra thing that people told us to do, they wouldn't have known that it was a massage.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's a fair point.
Are you serious? That's amazing!
マジで?
もちのロンだぜ.
I love the way you said that. Of course, I made it after all.
Seriously, thanks. I'll take good care of it.
Aww. Owari looks really happy.
Hey, what happened to Komaida? I haven't seen him like I usually do.
You don't have to worry about that guy. He goes solo all the friggin' time.
Yeah.
But still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting during the last class trial. Well, he's always been a dangerous baka, but he's crossed the line, you know. Then that's even more reason we should avoid him.
But even if we do avoid him, what are you going to do if he approaches us?
Komaida's sudden change was really weird. I wonder, did he figure something out that we're not aware of? I wonder. Anyway, Hinata, isn't it about time you told us what that was all about? That's right.
Yeah.
The reserve course. Huh? That? You know, what Komaida said during the trial. You still don't realize it? Jeez, get together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? I forgot, except for Hinata, of course. Called out.
Yeah.
What do you mean by except for Hinata? Are you really the traitor after all? Oh my god, Soda, you need to... No, it's not like that. I didn't really want to say it, but I guess I have no choice. To tell you guys the truth, unlike the rest of you, well, apparently I was never part of Hope's Peak Academy's primary department. I'm a reserve course student from the reserve department.
Reserve department?
It means, unlike you guys, I don't have an ultimate talent at all. Apparently I'm just a normal person. A rich normal person.
Yeah.
Is that all? What? That's it? Dude, don't ever scare me like that. I
like
love this response.
Attitude.
I love this attitude
response.
so much.
Everyone's just like, oh, okay.
It shouldn't matter whether or not you have an ultimate talent, right?
Yeah.
It's like
you're still our friend.
You're still our friend. Like
together.
everything we've been through together.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, oh, we were totally expecting something way worse. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I love this response. Good stuff, Kuzuryu. Good stuff, Solda. Good stuff, Owari.
Yeah.
It's not something that I can just brush off, especially since it's about me. I thought I just forgot. I thought I got into Hope's Peak Academy because I had talent all along. But, shoot. My whole life I've just wanted to feel confident about myself. And I thought getting in Hope's Peak Academy meant I'd finally become someone I can be proud of. Not some baka.
Whoa.
So, the internal anguish is
I know,
real.
it's angst.
Just a little edgelord.
Cheer up, Hinata. It doesn't matter if you're from the reserve department.
Does Nanami.
Duh.
Does Nanami. Hinanami that ship, what?
She's right. No matter what, you are a friend.
I think Komaida's gonna walk and be like, well, you're not my friend anymore.
Yeah, you're not a symbol of hope. I don't care about you anymore.
Who do you think you are?
You know, there's a saying in Japan. Fear is grateful for the danger.
Fear is grateful for the danger.
Huh?
Fear is grateful for the danger.
I mean, you wouldn't have fear.
Grateful for the danger.
What?
Yeah, I guess fear wouldn't exist without danger.
Yeah.
So I guess, is she saying that the ultimates wouldn't exist if there weren't normal people in comparison?
I think so.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of
I mean,
funny.
I guess Sonia's talent is really like she was born.
Yeah, privilege. Ultimate privilege.
Actually just privilege, yeah.
I think that is what she's saying.
Is she the ultimate princess?
Yeah, she's the ultimate princess, I think.
Okay.
So she's just like really wealthy and like apparently knows a lot of languages and such, which is impressive in and
Yeah,
of itself,
yeah.
right? It's not like that without her ultimate status, like she wouldn't be an impressive human being otherwise.
Yeah, but like her status came from the fact that she was born.
Right. I figured this is also going to be the case, that she was taking a saying in Japan, because that's been a joke up until this point, is that she tries to appropriate things from Japan, but does so incorrectly. Like shoujo and like virgin, essentially.
Yeah.
The heck, you're saying that all wrong.
Oh, Monomi!
Monomi?
So everyone was here.
What happened to you?
I
Also,
know.
dance party! Miss this song so much. Okay.
It was... It was a real close battle.
That's right. New area. Defeat another Monomi.
I apologize. I was trying to cheer you up, but I ended up saying the wrong thing.
Well, it doesn't matter. Stuff is just hard to say sometimes. Oh, backing her up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what the original saying was. When she actually said it, she just kind of said one of her like standard like phrases. She didn't actually say the phrase.
But
so I don't know exactly what it'd be.
Let's see, like, if it's something different.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Huh? That's weird? Maybe you can't see me? Because everyone's ignored her?
No, I think it's because she's John Cena!
I mean, I don't get the joke. Why John Cena?
What is it like? Part of his like song is like, "You can't see me."
I didn't know that. All I know is about the phone call.
Oh my god, the phone call prank is so good.
Whoa, what the heck? You're covered in blood. Ah, you saw me? Yes, that's right. The Mono Beast this time was very strong. Gross, don't get close to me. Get out of here.
Poor Monomi.
Oh, no gratitude. I'm being treated like filth.
Poor Monomi.
No. Hey, why don't you clean that blood off? We're trying to eat. Everyone's just like,
even Nanami.
No one cares at all.
Even Nanami.
Yes, I'm ashamed of myself.
Speaking of blood and eating, it sounds like it's gonna be a really weird tangent, but we were watching Shingeki no Kyojin Season 2 or Attack on Titan Season 2 the other day, and it was so funny because I was like eating in the middle of it, and it's like a pretty gory anime at times, and Lizzie turned to me and was like, how are you like eating in the middle of this?
Wait.
Or you were explaining it to a friend, and you were like, I have no idea how he's like able to eat while like watching Titans just like chomp
Wait,
on
I don't
humans.
remember what the context. I feel like we were somewhere. Oh shoot, I don't remember this at all.
GG.
You were eating something and they were like, I think we saw something bloody or like something we were watching. We were with other people.
No, I think we just watched it and then you told someone about it later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty
Okay. Because I was like, I had this like flickering memory of it, but I don't remember what it is at all. And
A memory off in the distance.
He's literally so much better at remembering like our conversations, things I've told him, stories, everything than I am. He'll be like, oh, you've already told me this. I'll be like, are you sure? And you'll be like, yeah, I'm sure. I was like, okay, well, I believe you.
She does repeat her stories a lot, but I do too sometimes.
Okay, he repeats the stories a lot too.
Yeah, I do too, but anyways. Wait. You gotta wonder why she wouldn't have done that in the first place.
Oh, sorry, I just remembered. We were watching a movie. Sorry, let's go back to this. We were watching a movie and there was a scene where someone had gotten shot and then there was like blood pouring out of him and they were like trying to close off the gunshot. And then in the movie, and there was like blood everywhere, and people were feeling really like gross and like queasy and stuff like that. And I just see him, and he's just eating. He literally takes a bite right when they show it, and I was like, okay, like I'm not that weirded out by blood, but that's gross.
I don't know. I'm not that squeamish.
He'll make a good.
So.
Here we go. Now then, allow me to report to you all once again. After a fierce battle that's never seen in history, I finally succeeded in conquering the last Mono Beast. Yo, last Mono Beast.
Last Mono Beast.
Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island.
The final island. I see.
In reaction, it's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu shabu in an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Did you know shabu shabu is called that because of that's the onomatopoeia of the motion you're supposed to do when you're eating shabu shabu and you put it in the water.
She told me that too.
Yeah, I learned it from a Simon and Martina video. If you gotta
oh my
watch.
Goodness, guys, we gotta move on before she spends.
No.
Do you want like a 2-hour episode? No, it's gonna be like a 2-hour episode if you let her talk. We're moving on. Look, you have more voice acting to do.
They're my favorite YouTubers.
You have more voice acting to do.
Don't tell me this again. Don't tell me.
I empathize with you, Monami.
If you haven't checked out Simon and Martina, please do.
No. They are great YouTubers, but
they're so funny. Okay. You're gonna say stuff like, it's not like we can get off this island. Why bother going to the new island?
Well, it's true that I don't really expect much. But I just learned that word. Kanchigai. It's like a misunderstanding. Kanchigai sunna. But who said we weren't gonna go? Obviously we're gonna go. Baka.
Huh? Assuming we were thinking about running away was a mistake.
Hasn't the reaction up until this point been like, oh, I wonder if we're gonna find a way out?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
probably not.
Now they're always like.
Oh, now they're like more energetic than ever.
Because if we can't run, we'll fight. I'll crush everyone who put us through this crap in one blow.
Fine, seriously, that fearsome group is called World Ender for a reason, you know. Why, did you forget what you said earlier? Baka, I only said that because I was trying to impress Miss Sonia. Don't brag about that.
Settle down! Do you have the power to fight among yourselves, then direct that power toward our enemy.
Good point.
Yeah. Now then, let us go forth. Offense is the best defense.
Yosh.
Yosh.
I see where she's coming from, although I personally think
I disagree
the
that
best
offense
the best offense is a good defense.
Shout out to Sweet Coon.
Shout out to Crow Coon. You're right. Now's not the time for us to be bickering. I don't really get it, but when Miss Sonia talks like that, my blood starts to boil.
He probably means that in
anger
arousal way.
Do you think?
I don't think I mean, like,
Arousal?
I can't imagine Soda being mad at
I feel
Sonia.
like getting your like fighting energy, your fighting spirit together,
yeah,
maybe.
Yeah. But not like angry. Yeah.
Okay.
Not like angry at her or anything.
All right, I'm getting pumped up. Let's charge our way to that new island.
The Future Foundation, Monokuma, Monami, I'll crush them all at once.
Monomi's been like, why Monami?
Yeah. Even me? You guys seem reliable.
Dog. Did you hear that chuckle
I
too? That
know.
little giggle was,
That was
so
so
cute.
cute.
Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're our friend too, you know.
You're right. Then I gotta do my best too.
Makasete.
I love
You know what that
Monami.
means now. Think. Remember that restaurant I corrected your pronunciation on? GG.
Oh, it's omakase, right?
Yes.
Makase, you like your recommendation?
Close. No. It's like to like leave it to me.
Oh my god. I'm so dumb.
GG.
I'm not taking Japanese,
okay.
guys. I'm taking Chinese.
Yeah, I like randomly use like phrases, and she's like super into Japanese like food and everything, as I am too. And so if there's like a chance where like I can translate something,
Omakase
it's, like,
is when you go to a restaurant and it's like the chef decides everything.
Or I mean, omakase is like an honorific form of like leave it to me.
Yeah, but used in a food
like,
context at restaurants,
it's
you
the
can be
title.
like, what?
It's the title. It's just like the name of the restaurant.
No?
Omakase.
It's like a thing you get at a restaurant. You
Yeah,
can like
isn't
go
that
to
the
a
name of the restaurant though?
No.
Oh, I thought you told me it was the name of the restaurant.
No. It's like a style of restaurant that does like omakase style.
Gotcha. Just lets the chef do everything.
Yeah, it's just like, I leave it all up to you.
Yep.
Anyways.
As we left the restaurant, the expressions on our faces were clearly different than they were before. They were filled with strong will and determination. But then we ran into Komaeda. Armed with that, we began walking toward the last island. But the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserve department. And that filled me with a strange, uncomfortable feeling, like a small bone was lodged in my throat. But I tried not to think about it. I tried to stay focused on moving forward. Chapter 5.
Oh, it's like a factory.
Yeah. Smile at hope in the name of despair.
Interesting.
Huh. Smile at hope in the name of despair. With the Monobeast gone, we crossed the 5th bridge and arrived at the final island. Oh, they're not even gonna let us go there. Whoa. Saigo no shima ka. So it does look very factory.
Yeah, and like a ton of
like
roads reminds me of
Yeah.
like Tokyo.
Oh, look at that.
And they have like
the
food.
lanterns and it looks like street style
like restaurants. What does this say?
That says yakitori.
No, yakitori. Just
Yakitori.
kidding. I got yaki and then was like, oh my god, yakisoba.
Oh, you know the kanji I was telling you about earlier for
For a store.
For a store.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like a type of store. That's what it has. If you see the one to the right of yakitori, it has nikte. So,
I see. I see.
Sorry, she's like right next to
I'm
the mic.
literally right next to the mic.
The second from the bottom is meat, and the last one is that like te.
Yeah,
which means,
I
it's like
recognize
a shop
the
or like store for it.
Yeah,
or,
I
like
recognize
restaurant.
the meat, but I didn't
Yeah.
recognize the
Cool. I don't recognize the other ones as well. I think the two bottom
I
characters
think
there's
that's
food
Korean.
inside. No, well maybe.
I think that looks
Oh,
like
the
Korean.
top character looks like Korean actually.
I think this might be Korean, like a Korean shop.
Oh yeah, because what's on the red also looks like Korean.
Yeah.
Cool. We just focused way too much on
I know,
that.
we were just like,
All right,
food?
let's look at the right side. What is
Food
that?
stands?
Is that like a...
It looks like a helicopter.
Is that a helicopter?
Oh, it doesn't have the thing
the
at the
blades.
top,
It
yeah.
looks like it kind of looks like a snowmobile.
You would know that those way better than I would.
I probably would.
Yo, cranes! So many cranes.
Shout out to
Just
the
like our
crane.
campus.
Yeah, no kidding.
Actually, that's not a
Actually,
funny
just
joke
like
anymore.
our campus used to be.
Yeah, our campus used to be last year.
But look at that tower.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I can only imagine what goes down in that tower.
I know.
And
Yeah,
then,
we
like,
never went to the
highways of the
castle.
sort. What?
I never went to the castle in the amusement park.
Yeah, that's true. I do wish we could go back to the amusement park
Yeah,
and
I
like
wanna go see that
go on all the
castle.
rides.
I mean,
and
we're probably
everything.
gonna go back to all the islands to like, because there's probably gonna be mysteries unfolding. Like
Wrap
there's
up
that,
stuff.
There's like that whole big
Building
ruin thing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The roads remind me of like Tokyo roads. I said that earlier, but I don't know if you heard me.
I did not hear you.
Yeah. Like how they have the bridges of the cars and like.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I only know that from like pictures and videos because I've never been. Cries internally.
So this is the last island. Enormous buildings towered everywhere, as if the entire island were one gigantic city. Felt very sci-fi, as though the island was a snapshot of an urban metropolis from the near future.
最後の島それにふさわしい雰囲気かもな
I guess it has an ambiance befitting of a final island.
I just want to say this music is rocking.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
It feels very like cyberpunk sci-fi.
Yes, it feels very Gun Gale Online.
Oh my god, we were just talking about this.
We were just talking about it. She
Wow,
hasn't seen Gun Gale Online. I watched all of Sword
I
Art.
watched half of Sword Art.
She only
I
watched the first quarter
arc,
and the last quarter.
I watched the Aincrad arc and I watched the Mother Cesaria arc, which are
Yeah.
the two best arcs in Sword Art.
She says that having not seen the other two.
Okay, from what I've heard.
Yeah, but that's not credible.
This
in
looks
the
very.
slightest. Military base. This looks very
That
red star is
reminds me
very
of,
like
communist.
I was thinking the exact same thing. But yeah, no. Shout out to Gun Gale.
I was gonna be like, shout out to China. What?
Let's check out the military base.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Whoa.
Whoa, those are the helicopters.
Yeah. Whoa.
We saw those used in Hanamoto's execution.
You're right.
Yeah, I recall the like reddish.
I wonder
mouth.
if these are where all of he gets all the stuff for the executions, like the rocket for Tsuki.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Or unless that wasn't actually a rocket. 'cause
that was
it
all just a metaphor. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a metaphor for lethal injections. Yeah.
That thing over there. A tank. Is that a tank? Is it real? Oh, I'm excited to find Monokuma plushies again.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
we will go back for that one in the previous chapter.
Yeah.
Not just that, there's a lot of other stuff here that looks really dangerous.
Oh, wow.
Hey, speaking of Monokuma plushies.
Hey, I wonder what they look like in this chapter.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about too. Whoa. That looks so
like sci-fi.
cool. Yeah,
cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. It's like he's wearing the power glove. I know you don't know what the power glove is.
I don't know.
Shout out to all of you that know what the power glove is, know your Nintendo history.
Oh.
All right, let's check out the helicopter. This helicopter. Yup.
Yeah.
Yup. Is this the helicopter Monokuma used to execute Hanamura?
I'm really impressed that you remember that.
This helicopter, don't screw with me. Bam. Huh? Ow.
あの
Hinata, what happened?
What? It's nothing. I'm fine. What did you just get hit by?
Yeah.
Couldn't help punching it, but
Oh.
I just ended up hurting my fist. Wait, what?
I think you're just really
he punched
mad.
the helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't do that, guys. I had a friend when I was playing football who was so mad one day after practice at like another teammate that he punched the locker so hard he broke his wrist and was out for the next 2 months.
Wow.
Yep.
Boys.
Dominant hand, too.
Boys.
Darn it, I'm so weak. What else is
Poor
there?
Hinata. Wow, there's a lot to see.
Yeah, I mean, that's surveillance camera and that's a monitor, so
Monitor.
like, not a big deal. Let's check out the tank. This is a tank, right? Is it real? Can it move? What's in the truck? It's a military.
Military.
Military. It's a military truck. There's something in the cargo box. Firearms? And there's a ton of them. There's a lot of different weapons, like guns and anti-tank rockets, carelessly stacked in here. Is it really alright to handle these carelessly?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Man, this place is boring.
Boring? What are you talking about? There's a tank here.
ごめんな
Huh? I like strong dudes. Weapons don't excite me at all. Owari.
Wait,
like
what?
They're strong dudes.
I don't kind of get it.
Oh, I think it's just saying that like she likes it more when like there's a strong person who can use their strength as opposed to using a weapon.
Okay.
So like, yeah.
Gotcha. A real man fights with his fists. And here I am thinking I didn't have any more opportunities to use
Use
the
Nidai's voice, I know. That goes for women too. Yeah. You You want to battle a little? If you win, you're gonna rest on my boob pillows. Whoa!
Cue Soda. What was that?
I'll fight.
No thanks. Boob pillows?
I feel like her boobs would be too big to be that comfortable.
To be comfortable?
I feel like you would just slide off. You know?
It's like I'm trying to come up. You know those when you have like a lake? Actually, never mind.
I was like, I mean, I know that there are lakes.
Yeah, I know. a lake exists. I'm trying to think of those like big like trampoline like jumpy things that you like jump on, but then like you immediately just kind of like bounce like right off or something. Something like that.
Alrighty.
Anyways, Sonia, what do you have to say?
This appears to be a military base.
Is that so?
Despite the fact that this island is quite small, the military technology here seems rather extensive. These might prove useful when the time comes to combat the Future Foundation.
Use it against them?
Yeah, no way.
Useful? There's no way we'd be able to operate stuff like tanks and heavy weapons.
Soda probably could for a murder.
Yeah. Soda, from like a murder standpoint, based on every single setup thus far, he seems like he'd be the most capable murderer out of anyone.
Yeah.
Just so funny.
Really? In my country, even a child in grade school can operate a tank. No problemo.
That's very strange.
That
also,
is so concerning.
relevant.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you that's going to be
relevant.
important.
Yeah.
No problemo.
A course in modern warfare is a required class in all our grade schools.
Wow.
Wow.
An obsession with anime, and now this? Sonia's country never ceases to baffle me.
However, weapons are only weapons when humans start to use them.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a
lot. If no one uses them, they're nothing more than scrap metal.
That's really cool.
I like that.
Weapons are no longer weapons, or
weapons
are not weapons until humans use them. That's really cool. You're right. Unfortunately, the stuff in the base probably won't be useful to us.
No, that is wrong.
Huh?
Well, I have discovered a puzzling document in the tank's operator seat.
Oh, Future Foundation. That's the Future Foundation's insignia.
Oh my gosh, Jabberwock Island
Development plan document. Or development plan. What is this?
I assume it belongs to Monokuma, and it was placed rather ostentatiously.
Why does it have Monokuma's face and the Future Foundation logo?
Yeah.
Right? Because we've been operating under the assumption, and Monokuma has been telling us that they're not together. Right?
They're not, yeah. I do not know how much we can trust it. Do you think it could be a useful clue?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Monokuma probably did leave it. Like you said, it's hard to know how much we can trust it. So what does it say?
Beyond what is written in here, I do not know much. But it does document Jabberwock Island's redevelopment plan at considerable length.
What is that plan?
To place Jabberwock Island under the Future Foundation's control and to prepare it as a central headquarters.
Interesting. I kind of feel like this whole class trial thing is to set up like who the most capable leader for the Future Foundation, or like who the best like pawn would be, or something like that.
Yeah.
For the Future Foundation, I feel like that's what's going on here.
Like if you're not, you either have to be like strong enough to not get murdered and smart enough if you do murder to not get caught.
Yeah, that sort of a thing.
Yeah.
That would, and like both would be like helpful.
Yeah.
So like the Future Foundation. I feel like that's kind of what's going on, and Monokuma, as like a result, like set this up or like built this island with that like purpose in mind, maybe for the Future Foundation, maybe even if not tied to it.
Yeah,
because
maybe he's
Monokuma
like
would
a
enjoy it.
contractor or something.
I don't know.
Like
Monokuma would enjoy this sort of a thing, right?
Yeah.
Regardless.
Sure.
A central headquarters for the Future Foundation. I thought Jabberwock Island was a tourist destination. Why would the Future Foundation be interested in it?
In actuality, there was something written here that caught my attention. The travel agency that managed Jabberwock Island went bankrupt, so the island was uninhabited for a long time. Because of that, the island was unaffected by the incident, which allowed them to easily gain a foothold.
The incident.
Maybe there was like a
DR1.
plague of some sort.
Wasn't that DR1?
Oh, I see
the world ending, pretty much.
Yeah. But I'm wondering if that was like, if there was like the most horrible disaster in all of human history.
I think that's different.
Oh.
That's like the internal, like everyone like getting murdered or something like that at Hope's Peak, I think.
Okay.
And I think like what they're referring to as the incident is like the whole world like revolting with like the Monokuma heads.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about.
And because if there weren't people here, this island wouldn't have been like all bashed up and everything.
Yeah.
I think that's what she's getting at.
I see what you're saying. I thought maybe for a second like there was a big plague that hit everyone, and so this island was unaffected because there's no people, and it was like a Monokuma plague that like I don't know.
I don't know. But Yeah, I think that's... Wait, hold on. This place was uninhabited for a long time. If that's true, the maintenance here has been way too attentive. The items at the supermarket are always stocked and the hotel is still really clean. Could that be the Future Foundation's responsibility? But more importantly, what's the incident? What does it mean that the island was unaffected by it?
I cannot discern that from this passage alone. Simply reading this will not help me grasp what those words mean. However, there's one more thing that caught my attention.
There's more?
Do you remember the guidebook to Jabberwock Island in the library?
No.
It was written in there that...
What was written in there?
The central island houses a large administrative building.
However, we cannot find that building anywhere. We even commented on how strange that was, right?
But according to this plan, the building that the Future Foundation is planning to use for their headquarters...
Could it be that same building?
They are planning to rebuild it and use it as the Future Foundation headquarters, or so it is written.
Well, what the heck? It's so inconsistent. How do you rebuild a building that doesn't even exist? Or was taken down? Or is like... underground? Or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Darn it, what the heck is going on?
We were so distracted by all the horrible situations that kept happening, one after the other. We might have overlooked a more pressing issue.
Shout out to Komaeda.
Yeah.
And that is the mystery of this island. What's really going on? This mystery doesn't make any sense. No matter how much we think about it, there's no reason behind it.
That's
Interesting.
false.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
But I think that's all there is to look at here. So we'll leave here.
We'll head out.
And we'll continue exploring this island
in the next episode.
Yep. Sorry, the episodes are going to go back to being around half hour or so length. So yeah, that's just kind of how it is. But yeah, chapter 5 looking pretty cool so far. This
really
island
like
in general,
this island. It's very like
dystopian.
Yeah, and like I like the purple color.
Yeah,
like,
purple.
Like
It looks really cool. Design, everything. I'm really intrigued by it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I don't know what else it has to offer.
It's not like, oh my god, amusement park, yay! But it's like interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely different from the Funhouse. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But anyways, we'll see you guys in the next episode. But until then, this has been the Night Zero.
And Lizzie.
And this mission is complete.